Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Pastor Bennie, and you are tuned in to Do-It-Yourself Credit Sweeps with Pastor Bennie. And today's tip that I have for you today is not to pay your credit collection companies. I'll let that settle in just for a moment. That's right. Do not pay your the credit collection agencies or credit collection companies that are calling you all day, every day. All right. And the reason why you don't want to pay them is, number one, you're legally not financially obligated to them. All right. And number two, you're legally not contractually obligated to them. So this is what happens. These collectors, they go to Sprint, AT&T, your utility company. They go to these companies and they buy the debt. They're debt scavengers. And other times they pay for your portfolio or your information for pennies on the dollar. So let's say it's a $600 bill that you owe to Sprint, and they go to Sprint and they may pay $60 for it. All right. And so now they're looking to make a $540 profit. Now, here's the thing. Number one, they don't fully buy the debt for Sprint because why? Because Sprint has charged off that account. All right. Sprint has received tax benefits from that account. Sprint has gotten insurance money from that account. So in a lot of cases, these accounts have been paid 3 times over, if you will. And so Sprint has wiped their hands clean of the debt. And they're no longer pursuing you. They chalked it up, as a loss, and they've taken the necessary steps and precautions to not to necessarily report it as a loss and to continue to make money. So, one, again, you're not financially obligated, and number two, you are not contractually obligated to pay the collection company. Now, the third thing is this: it does not help your credit whatsoever. All right, it does not help your credit whatsoever, and 99.9% of the time, 9 out of 10 times, it will hurt your credit. It will cause your credit score to plummet. Why? Because it will show up if you pay it. If you pay that $600 debt to the collection agency, it's going to show up on your credit report as a zero balance and closed. All right, and so it still shows up on your report as a collection. Right, and so the ultimate goal is to get it off of your credit report in order to help boost your credit score. All right, so follow with me. Number one, you don't want to pay because you are not financially obligated. Number two, you are not contractually obligated. Number three, it hurts your credit score. And let me go back to number two. The reason why you're not contractually obligated is this. There is something called the FCRA. All right, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, okay? And in order for something to be reported on your credit report, it has to be 100% accurate. It cannot be 99.9% accurate, but it has to be 100% accurate. And where does the inaccuracy come from? The inaccuracy comes from you had an agreement with Sprint that they've wiped their hands clean of. All right. I know that you have every intention on paying your debt. All right. And notice what I say, don't pay the collectors. I do believe that you should pay your debt when you're able to pay your debt. but 99.9%, you're not going to be able to pay your debt, or you're not going to be presented the opportunity to pay your debt, because why? Sprint has wiped their hands clean of it, and they're not looking to get that from you, because their insurance is already paid for it. It's already been it's already been written off, okay? And they've already sold it. You know, they've already sold it. So they've wiped their hands clean of it. So yes, pay your debts when you have the opportunity to, but don't pay collections. Why? Again, you're not financially obligated. You're not contractually obligated. And thirdly, it hurts your credit. So I'm just kind of backing up a little bit. You guys are with me. You guys are following me. I know you're getting it. I know you got it. Good. All right. The next reason is because of the date of your last activity. Date of last activity. All right. So there is a statute for 3 to 7 years that those negative things will stay on your credit report for 3 to 7 years before they fall off. But that is based on the date of last activity. That's right. The date of last activity. All right. And the date of last activity it reflects the last time you made a payment. And some collectors are tricky and they're mean and nasty. And they'll even report the last time that you talked to them, the last time you picked up the phone and said hello. Yes, this is John Doe, date of birth May 2nd, 1973. You know, so they'll even use that against you. So yeah, you don't want to. Hey, you get a phone call, and as soon as you find out, hey, it is a collection agency, hang up. You have no reason to talk to them. Don't fall for their scare tactics. They can't sue you because you have no contractual obligation to pay them. You have no financial obligation to pay them. And according to the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, what's being reported has to be 100% accurate, and it's not 100% accurate if the collection company, the collection company is reporting it. All right, it's only 99.9% accurate because why? You don't owe them. You don't owe them. So don't pay. Now, the reasons to why you may want to pay. Listen, you may be in a situation to where it's crunch time and you're ready to buy this home and you got to close on this home, and your home loan officer, the individual that's helping you to get the loan, they may say, hey, we need to go ahead and show that this account is closed. We need to go ahead and show that this account is a zero balance. Can you go ahead and pay it? And so now you have to weigh what's best for you. All right, you have to weigh what's best for you, knowing that, hey, if I do pay this off eventually, once my credit report has been reported, it could drop it, but hey, I'll be in a new home. So you have to weigh what options are good for you. The next thing that you're going to want to do, if you want to pay, go ahead and pay the collector, is you want to pay for deletion. All right, you want to pay for deletion. You want to talk to them. Go ahead and verify your information. And if you want to make the agreement to, and make the verbal agreement and to go into a binding contract with the collection agency, then that's on you. But if you're going to do that, tell them, listen, I'm not paying anything until you send to me in writing stating that if I pay whatever the settlement amount is, that you guys will delete it off of my credit. All right, I need it on a company letterhead. Hey, send that to me, that once I do pay it, you're not going to report it as zero balance closed, but you're going to completely remove it away from my credit report. That's the only time, right? Those are the only two times. Those are the only two times that you want to pay these collectors. All right. Why don't you want to pay? Or I'll just go back. The only two times again is if it's crunch time and you're trying to get in a home, or you're trying to make some type of purchase, and your lending officer is telling you, hey, it will really help us to be able to push this loan through if you can go ahead and pay this debt to where it shows that it is a zero balance, it shows that it is closed, then yeah, you want to go ahead and do it. And secondly, you pay them if and only if they provide for you a pay for deletion letter on their letterhead. But other than that, do not pay these collectors. All right, don't pay the collectors. I can't say it enough. Don't pay the collectors. Pay your debts if you have the opportunity to. All right, if you have the opportunity to pay your debt. But don't pay the collectors, right? Don't pay the collectors. Don't pay these companies that you are not financially obligated to, these companies that you are not contractually obligated to, these companies that they don't care. All they want is the money. All they want is the $540 profit, all right? You guys remember the scenario that I gave. $600 to Sprint. They bought it for $60. They're going to push you and hound you and be on the full $6, and that's $540 profit when they know that you are not obligated to pay them. They know that they cannot sue you, all right, because you're not contractually obligated, all right. Another reason why you don't have to worry about paying is because they cannot validate that you owe them the debt, all right. They cannot validate. Listen, 9 times out of 10, Sprint doesn't have that signed contract that you stated that, hey, I'm gonna pay this bill. And the debt collectors, again, they don't get those signed contracts, right? They don't get the original agreements. All they're paying for is your information. All right, all they're paying for, hey, this is Jane Doe, born da 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 da, and she owes Sprint $600. All right, and then that's all they're going to do. They're going to report that to the credit bureau. Then they're going to start calling you and hounding you for that money. But you don't owe them. All right, you don't owe them. Listen, I'm going to give you a tip. If they call you, it's okay to verify. Yes, this is Bennie Child's date of birth. You know, just you can verify the information, but you can just let them know. Listen, I don't owe you a debt. All right. I'm not indebted to you. I'm not contractually obligated to pay a debt to you. I'm not financially obligated to pay a debt to you. And if for by any reason that I do owe Sprint, then I will contact Sprint and find out, and you know, and just work things out that way with Sprint. But as for you, Mr. or Mrs. Collection agency, I don't owe you. I don't owe you anything. And you don't. And it's the law, right? It's the law according to the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It is the law because they have to be reporting everything 100% accurately. All right, listen, guys, if you want the detailed information on how you can repair your credit yourself, all right, because a lot of these credit repair companies out here, they're just as bad as the collection agencies, all right? They string you along for months and months and months, only dealing with maybe 1 to 2 things at a time, because they know that the way they make money is every month from you, right? As long as they have you as a client, every month they're making money. So some individuals, I know you've gone through a tough time, and your credit score, your credit report is not that what you want it to be, and you may have a bunch of negative things on your credit report. And these credit report repair companies, they like I said, they milk you. They string it out as long as possible. But listen, if you want to learn how to repair your own credit, or learn how to do your own credit sweeps, then I do have a packet along with some instructional videos that are available for download right now during the recording. During the recording date of this video. They are 50% off. Right, so instead of paying $50, you can pay $25 for the do-it-yourself credit repair kit and instructional videos. So just head over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/DIY credit sweeps. All right, head over there. You can message me. Get a hold of this packet. Get a hold of the credit repair instructional videos. I make myself available to those individuals who buy the kit. All right, I make myself available. You can message me. You can reach out to me through the Facebook page. Right now, we're working on a website, but as of right now, you can reach out to me through the Facebook page and get a hold of this kit. All right, get a hold of this kit. Get a hold of the information that you need to do your own credit sweeps. So listen, why pay someone else when you can do it, yourself? So again, listen, don't pay collectors, don't pay collection agencies, do pay your debt. If you do have the opportunity to do so, but definitely do not pay the collectors. Do not, I repeat, do not pay the collectors, because it will not help your credit report. It will only make your credit score go down. All right, guys, as I always say, if you stay in God, you will stay in control. Until next time, happy credit sweeping.